when you become an artist or an entertainer, it's the equivalent to being a beautiful woman. You know how like dudes is throwing at beautiful women all day. As a guy, we're the ones who have to like go out and try to catch the girl. We're the ones who are like on the hunt. We're not used to being the hunted. So it's like when you become an artist, it's like every girl that you ever liked likes you now.
I want to ask you about my favorite song of yours, or one of them,
What's up?
right?
What's cracking?
Missing, that came out in 2012 on While You Were Sleeping.
And I'm missing you, real talking. I can't lie about it. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
If
okay.
I saw you now and looked you in your face, I wouldn't know what to say. I got the nerve to say, let's work it out when I pushed you away.
Mm,
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now,
Wow.
how do you think, your childhood wounds showed up in your relationship after you analyzed it in therapy?
Well, it's definitely like I told you that thing when I realized about when I was like when I raised my voice at the female the one time. Like that was one of those moments that it was definitely based off my childhood and the lack of the presence of my birth father. Um I want to make sure I answer your question directly. So you said the experiences that I went through as a kid, how did they affect my relationships?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think also I was a very insecure person because even though I had become Jon Connor, when I was a kid, I was like I had like issues like with I was like a emotional eater. I still can be at times. Like so when I was a kid, there would be times where I was depressed and I would eat a lot. And then it was times when I was depressed and I wouldn't eat at all. It's like always these extremes with me, right? So when I started becoming like Jon Connor and shit, because I still felt like the little chubby kid, it was like I felt like I didn't know how to handle women. I didn't know how to be honest. I didn't know how to be honest with myself. I didn't know how to express myself because I was still coming from the perspective of a very insecure person at the time. So there's a lot of times that's why people ask me certain things about certain times in my life. Like I don't remember those times as fondly as certain people as other people do because I knew the internal struggles that I was dealing with. So yeah, as a kid, like dealing with just dealing with how I view my perception of self, right? It was like a lot of shit about me that I didn't like about me. So when a girl told me she liked it about me, I didn't believe it. Like I thought it was a lie. I thought it was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I thought, what are what are you lying on? Why you lying to me? Like it was bad. Like it was pretty bad. But all of that stemmed from having a lack of confidence as a child. But I got over that, thank God. But yes, that's definitely something that played a part in my relationships when I got older is that I had to find confidence. Even being this rapper and all this other type of shit, I didn't have like when it came to like women, I still was very insecure. Not jealous of like other dudes insecure, just a I didn't understand what women saw in me because I still saw myself as the little chubby insecure kid.
Got you. Because in the song Missing, you talk about like, I can't be like what you want me to be, or I can't commit like the way that you want me to, right? Like that's the one thing that you want from
Mhm.
me. Do you think that you were pushing people away before they got a chance to hurt you?
I think, that's a good question. I think I was pushing people away because I don't like to hurt people. I knew that I was still irresponsible. I knew that the little chubby boy was about to be, and I'm just keep it real, jumping from girl to girl because he was not used to getting attention from girls. You know what I'm saying? So when I started getting an abundance, like I never was a sucker when it came to like chicks. And what I mean by that is like in high school, I did pretty well. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did my thing because I lost a little weight in high school and I got, you know what I'm saying? I got my swag about myself. But it was like, but even still, it was like when you become an artist, I always tell people, when you become an artist or an entertainer, it's the equivalent to being a beautiful woman. You know how like dudes is throwing dick at beautiful women all day.
Mhm.
As a guy, we're the ones who have to like go out and try to catch the girl. We're the ones who that are like on the hunt. We're not used to being the hunted. So it's like when you become an artist, it's like every girl that you ever liked likes you now. Now girls you seen on TV like you now. Everybody now everybody likes you. And so that part of me didn't know how to control that or handle that. So at that particular point in time, I knew I was about to be jumping from girl to girl. I knew at that particular point in time, like, damn, like, what the fuck? I got the sauce right now. So it was like, I didn't want to hurt anymore. I didn't want to hurt nobody. Like, I really didn't. So that girl in that particular song, it was like, um, I knew I couldn't commit to her and I was being honest with her because it's like as much as I wished that I could have been a solid dude at that time, the honest truth was I knew I was still gonna fuck with other girls. And she didn't deserve that.
Right, right.
So yeah, so I had to push her away for her own good. She was the girl that song was about. She was the type of girl like if she loved you for real. And so for me, it was like I'm not about to do this to this girl. Like I could see that she's like ready for marriage, and I still know I'm about to be out here playing and doing what I do, and having a good time. So I had to let her go, and I had to make the tough decision for her because she wasn't gonna do it, and I wasn't gonna keep hurting her like that.
And you made the beat and sample Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper, which is one of your favorite
Hmm.
songs of all time.
Yes, it is.
Right. So like I've heard
Yeah.
you say that like even if you're in a happy mood and you hear that song come on, you instantly get sad. Why is that?
The chord progression, um, the way that the tone of Cyndi Lauper's voice, um, if we're gonna go really, really deep, probably because mm, it could be some shit too. Like if we really gonna get psychological about it, maybe I heard it when I was a kid at a time of distress in my life. Um, but yeah, it's just the chord progression, the way she sung it. And yeah, I think it's just a very beautifully written song. But yes, it touches the core with me. If you lost and you look, and you will find me time after time. I will be waiting time after time. That's just yeah. You know what? And if I'm really gonna give you like a psychoanalyst of my brain, the thought that's coming to my head right now is I think that's because that's the type of love I've always yearned for, but I don't think I've ever had it. So for me, it's like, I've always felt like I gave up everything to chase the dream of music. I've had so many relationships where the girl could have probably been my wife, but I sacrificed like working on that relationship to chase music. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been the type of person like I'm not gonna make a girl stick with me through a bunch of pain and agony if I know I'm not gonna give her the right amount of time and effort and energy. So I think that song strikes a chord with me is that's the type of love I desire. That no matter what, time after time I'll be there. But I don't know that I've ever experienced that.
It's so crazy because when I heard you say that that was one of your favorite songs, I was like, damn, man. Me and John just got so much in common. It's
My
crazy.
dog,
Yo, I was
my
like,
dog,
because like
my dog.
as hip hop fans, we get so fixated on like lyricism and complexity, but the simplicity of the lyrics and the song structure is what makes that song so genius,
Yes,
right? Like the
yes,
way that it's
yes,
written is just like it's beautifully written, bro.
yes,
Right? Well, what was
yes.
that recording session like? Because it was a tense recording session, right?
With on the Missing You song.
Yeah.
I can remember that session vividly. I was about to go on tour with an artist by the name of Big Crit. And I remember we was at my man Rio the Ghost studio. And I was trying to finish while you were sleeping. And I finished like four songs in one session. It was Missing You, Never Left, Still Here. And it was one more we did that night. That this all back to back to back because I had to finish these songs before I went on tour because I wanted the project to come out while I was on tour. So I do remember it, and it was me, my man Maserati Rick, who was my engineer at the time, and my man Rio the Ghost. And I just remember made the beat, and everybody in the room knew who it was about because she was a girl that used to be around us all the time. And yeah. I didn't like cry in the session or nothing, but I just remember that it was intense just because I knew I wanted to say things to her in that song that I didn't get to say the last time we had spoke on the phone.
But they were surprised that you were gonna do it, right? Because like they knew who it was about and how personal it was.
Yeah, I'll tell you something that's a fun fact. I won't tell you who it is, but the girl that the song is about is actually in the Missing You video. She's not the lead girl that's in the video, but she's like in the background of the video. Like she came to support the song. And that was really cool of her. Like I said, she was a really cool girl. Like just a really solid girl. Yeah, so the girl it's about is actually lurking in the background of the Missing You video. It's like that was wild. Now that's the real crazy part about Missing You is that I wrote it about her and we broke up and stayed broke up and she came to the video shoot to support the song.
Did she ever tell you her reaction to the song when she first heard it?
That's been so long ago, I can't remember. I think I remember her being flattered by it and yeah, and if she came to the video, I think I remember her just being like just she was just her being proud of me outweighed her hurt that she felt.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you must be a Cyndi Lauper fan because you sampled "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" on your song "Girls" off of season 1, right?
Yep. I did. And you know what? I sampled that for the real like crate diggers. Like I did an album, a project called The Calling Part 1 Judgment Day, I think it was called. And I sampled Girls Just Want to Have Fun. But that version of it was for my mother and my sister. So if somebody could find that, they a G for that. But yeah, I'll probably I'm gonna always go back to those songs and flip them different ways because the feeling of those Cyndi Lauper records never get old. Cyndi Lauper, Carole King to me like she make music that make me just the tears gonna come out whether I want them to or not. Um, yeah, Whitney Houston got a couple that I'm gonna involuntary cry every time. Um, yeah, but yeah. Girls just want to have fun. That was girls with me, Brandon Bars, my cousin Cass Swift, and my dog Link. That's when we were at the Blue City Club.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Now you don't write your lyrics down, right?
no.
I know people have said this to sound cool, but you're adamant that, you know, you're not just saying it for that reason. So what exactly is your
Mm-mm.
process? Like, what is your process? Because other artists, I know like Wayne, he records it line by line. You know, Jay kind of
Mhm.
mumbles and like builds it in his head. Like, how do you do it?
So I experimented with all the different types of it. Like for a while I used to do the Jay-Z thing because like I at the time it's like I just wanted to get better at my craft and so it's like at the time it was like not writing was on this pedestal. Like, and I'm like, then I need to learn how to do that. So it was a while that I would do the Jay-Z thing where I would listen to the beat and then just okay, keep saying the lines and memorize it. But then I'm like, this is inconvenient. Like it was like because I don't really have a good memory, period. So so I'm like, I'm not doing this for whole albums, bro. So I'm like, okay. And so what ended up making me stop writing was it was around the time of I did a mixtape called the Blue Album. It was the project immediately after season 2, and so I was trying to write, but the lines was coming faster than my hand was moving, and I was getting frustrated. I'm like, I know what I want to say. It's taking me too long to write it, so I'm like, yo, I just want to get it out. So I started doing what that Lil Wayne and Ti like the way they do it. It's like so that's my process. As soon as I have to write to it, as soon as I hear the music, because I'm saying exactly what I feel about the music, the exact moment that I hear it. So it's what's happening is the music comes on, the words immediately come to my head. I hit record, and whatever that first shit is that come to my head, that's the record.
So do you re-record it? Like you listen to it back and like you practice it and then you re-record it, or like whatever you laid down first right there, that's it.
Yeah, whatever I lay down, that's what it is.
Wow. And
Yep.
I know your mom taught you to always trust your first mind, like your natural instinct. So that's why
Yes.
you kind of went that route, right?
Absolutely. That's a fact. Yep, go with your first mind. So everything that y'all have heard from me since 2011 was my first mind. Like,
That's amazing, man. So what do you do then for when you're writing for other people?
and so I'll record it and then give them the demo.
Oh, just like the reference track.
Yeah,
Got you. Okay.
yeah.